If you missed New York Comic Con 2019 news, then you came to the right place. I'm going to fill you guys in on almost everything that happened that's comic related and movie related. If I missed anything, then it probably wasn't that big a deal, but I think I got most of it. Anyways, I'm Heroic Ideas, also known as Giles, and let's get to it. Disclaimer, this video won't be as scripted as my other ones, so there will be a lot more uhs and I'll probably be thinking more. But if you guys like videos like this, let me know and I'll keep doing them. So yeah, let me know. Let's start with the comic news. And I think the biggest thing that came out that was comic related was Bendis coming out and saying there'll be a new imprint from DC Comics called Wonder Comics. And the flagship title of that imprint is none other than Young Justice, which will star Tim Drake, Connor Kent, Superboy, and Bart Allen, Impulse. Tim Drake won't be Red Robin anymore either. He'll be Robin, which it's cool. I mean, I would have preferred for him to be Red Robin, but what you gonna do, you know? But I'm super excited to see this team back. We're gonna have some new people on the team, like someone called Teen Lantern, who is a Brazilian female superhero that hacked the Green Lantern and got its powers, which is really cool. And the descendant of Jonah Hex called Jenny Hex, which is really cool. I'm excited to see this team. The first arc is about Gemworld invading. For those that don't know, Gemworld is it's obviously a world within the DC universe, and one of the characters called Amethyst lives there, and she'll also be a big part of Young Justice. Also in the Wonder imprint will be books called Dial H for Hero, which is written by Sam Humphries and drawn by Joe, I'm about to butcher this last name, Quinones or something. Also we'll have The Wonder Twins by Mark Russell and Stephen Byrne. And Mark Russell is an amazing writer. He did The Flintstones, which is, if you haven't read Flintstones, you should read it. I'm really excited for this imprint. I think it's just going to be awesome, you know? We haven't seen these characters in a long time. Connor Kent is back. That's a huge deal. We're going to see Bart interact with him, and hopefully Tim Drake can finally be as cool as he was before, you know? I'm not the biggest Tim Drake fan, but I can admit, before Rebirth and the New 52, he was just a character ripe with potential. So yeah, I am very excited for Young Justice. Next, we have the Geoff Johns panel, which was really awesome. We gotta see Geoff Johns talk about the Three Jokers and Doomsday Clock. We gotta see a lot of art and stuff. For the Three Jokers, he showed all the designs for Batman, Batgirl, and Red Hood, they looked great. I mean, they're very classic, but also mixed with something new. And I think that's exactly what they want to go for, and it should be awesome. The Doomsday Clock covers had that old black and white movie that they keep talking about in the comic. We also saw a cover with the Legion ring floating in space, so I'm wondering what that's all about. We didn't get much answers about Doomsday Clock, no news about it going back to monthly, but besides that, it's looking pretty good. It still sucks that it's bi-monthly, but it's obviously picking up, and I'm most excited for the Three Jokers thing. I probably have a video about my theory for what it's about coming out, but it's looking awesome. Also, what was announced was Flash Year One, written by Joshua Williamson. I'm not sure if they revealed who did the art, but all the covers were done by Howard Porter, so I'm going to assume he's going to do the art. I'm not sure if it's going to be its own separate mini-series or if it's an ongoing, but we know what's going to happen. Joshua Williamson said we're going to see Barry back way in the beginning, before he got his costume, and see him try to get over his mom's death again. Listen, I hate to be a hater, but I'm just not very excited for this. I'm not really a fan of Joshua Williamson or the Flash Rebirth series right now. I don't think it's the best it can be, and I don't think Joshua Williamson is that great a writer. His dialogue is really bad, and his plotting is his pacing's really, it's not that good. But if you're excited, that's fine. I mean, it's good news. I mean, we get to see more of Barry's origin, and we haven't really seen much of that, you know, before he became the Flash, and it should be cool to see that. There wasn't much news from Marvel on the comic side. They announced a new Invader series with Captain America versus Namor. I'm excited for that one. It's going to go back and forth from their World War II days to present day and really analyze their friendship, which should be cool. I'm excited to see Namor more. I mean, we don't see enough of him, you know? They also announced a Spider-Man series, which will be focused on him being friendly neighborhood. So basically, it's another spectacular Spider-Man series. Tom Taylor will be writing it with Juan something doing the art. I completely forget his name. But I am excited for the series. I'm always a fan of street level stuff. And Spider-Man going back to the ground, just being friendly neighborhood and just doing stuff with his life. It should be fun. Tom Taylor's a fantastic writer. I mean, he did Injustice. He did All New Wolverine. He's really good at character work. And I'm excited to see what he does with Peter Parker. I am worried he won't really get much flexibility because of the actual main Spider-Man series, but either way, I think he'll do great, you know? Now on to TV and movie news. The Aquaman trailer came out, it was visually stunning, you know? I mean, we saw the Aquaman costume, we saw everything, you know? We saw Atlantis, we saw Orm, we saw Black Manta. We saw Mera using her powers. It looks visually great. I mean, the costumes are great. It's a beautiful movie. But the only turnoff for me was Jason Momoa. It blows my mind. He's nothing like Aquaman in the comics, and I don't get why we all praise him. But that's also another video. But I wasn't a fan of Jason Momoa. He doesn't seem to act like Aquaman at all, and I don't think he's that great of an actor either. Other than that, though, the trailer looked great. Like, fantastic. So I can't wait to see the actual movie. Well, that's a lie. I'm probably not going to see it first day or anything, mainly because the main character isn't, he's not the character I fell in love with. But like I said, it's visually beautiful and I'm excited to see the visuals. Also, what happened, we got some pretty big DC Universe news with Titans coming out, the premiere. We also got a lot of info, a lot of casting details, but let's start with Titans. Titans, the reviews came out like 80-something% on Rotten Tomatoes, which isn't bad, you know? It's a little bit mixed. Some say it's too dark, but it has potential. Everyone said it had potential, which I think is great. They said it was a little bit cheesy or was too violent or too dark, but everyone can agree it has potential, so I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to see it. I already bought the DC Universe thing, so I'll have a review on that when it comes out. Also, Harley Quinn trailer came out. Not really a trailer, more like a teaser. But I was caught really off guard because it looked great. I mean, it was funny. The animation wasn't too bad. The animation's cheap, but it is a first season and they're just testing the waters. But it looked really funny, It looked Harley Quinn. I'm not a fan of the voice actor, but everything else was great. I just like the whole Brooklyn accent of Harley Quinn, That's just me, though. It looked really good. I know you guys probably think I'm like crazy for saying that, but it wasn't bad. Go watch it. It was cool seeing Poison Ivy. We saw Batman. I think it's going to be a little gem in DC Universe. We also saw a picture of Lobo and Krypton. He looked really comic accurate. I mean, Krypton is doing the impossible. They're doing comic accurate costumes that are almost movie level on a TV budget. It's crazy. I still have to watch season 1, but I think it looks great so far. Some of the other coolest news was we also got a release date for Young Justice season 3, and it's going to be in January. Also, I think there's going to be a hiatus between January and summer. The TV slate will probably be in the video, so just look at that. But Young Justice is coming out in January, which is great news. I'm really excited, 2019 looks like it's going to be the year for Young Justice and teen heroes, because Marvel also announced Young Avengers coming back. So yeah, lots of teen heroes coming back in 2019. I'm glad comics are noticing that they should appeal to teens more, because that kind of should be their demographic, while also aiming at younger kids and adults, but mainly teens. Young Justice, the TV show, is also getting a prequel comic, which is great because the original tie-ins, the tie-in comics to the TV show, they were good. So it'd be nice to see more of the universe. I'm excited for that. We also got some cool Daredevil news. We saw the trailer and some teasers. We saw Bullseye, and it looks like they're changing up his origin, but in a good way, giving him some more depth. Probably look into his psyche more, which is great. Maybe I'll do a video on Bullseye someday after the show comes out. But anyways, it looks great. We're gonna see Matt Murdock versus Kingpin again, which is, who doesn't want to see that, you know? So it's looking like a good year for Marvel Netflix. I think the last big thing that came out was the Dragon Ball Super trailer. And whew, this movie looks like it's going to be on a whole nother level of awesome that we've never seen in Dragon Ball. The animation's just, it's so crisp and different. It looks like a legitimate movie, you know? We're going to see it look back in the Saiyan history. We also saw some retcons and stuff, but that doesn't matter for me about Dragon Ball. I just want to see some unique ideas, and it never hurts to see more about the Saiyans, you know? So I'm really excited. Still no Gohan though, but I'm really excited. It looks really good. Maybe I'll do analysis later too on the whole trailer. It's looking good though. We saw Bardock, we saw King Vegeta, all that, you know? In conclusion, New York Comic Con was great. I think I loved it more than I did San Diego Comic Con. Like this year at San Diego, we got some news and stuff, but it didn't feel as big, you know? At least on the comic book side. The few stuff we got from Marvel, I'm still very excited about. The stuff from DC, it's just, I'm really excited for DC again, you know? I was falling off a little bit, but with Young Justice back and bringing back a lot of my favorite characters, it's looking like a good time. Anyways, guys, comment below your thoughts on New York Comic Con, like and subscribe, show this to a friend if they need to know more about New York Comic Con, see what they missed, and I'll see you guys next time.